Hello, welcome back to Corner Fine Art. Today I bring you another watercolor sketching video. Just completing the same painting that I was working on in the previous video. This is the Venus Flytrap, and I'm again using the watercolor palette, and I want to start by adding some more contrast to this sketch. So I am adding a darker tone here using the same watercolor palette. So you can see here I'm using some of this green and a little bit of this brown to make the shade a little darker, just to kind of add a little bit of dimension to the shape here. Okay. Wanted to wait for this to dry and observe a little more so I could add more interest to it. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I'm making this sketch with the watercolors on the small watercolor paper in order to prepare for a bigger painting that I'm planning on working on. And these were inspired by some plants that I saw last year. There we go. I've also recently completed a painting of the pitcher plant, which is also a carnivorous plant. And I will be doing a show and tell video very soon, showing you some of my latest pieces that I've been working on. I did do an in-process video of my magnolia, and that was in acrylic that you can check out on this channel. So I want to add a little bit more contrast here. Okay, so here we go. I want to make sure I have some practice using these new watercolors so that when I do start the other painting, I'm able to work well with the palette. I really like this yellow. I think that it adds a really nice, bright, almost neon look to it. So I do want to add a little bit more up here next to some of that dark, dull brown that I just put in for a little bit more contrast. And then right up here too. And you know, depending on how detailed you work on your sketches, I usually take my time with them. I just enjoy the process of experimentation with the medium and whatever I'm drawing or painting. Really take my time to explore. Okay, so as you can see, you know, adding some of those shadows really brings the drawing together, painting together, adding a little bit more detail. And just combining different red here, warmer red with the cooler red. So just dabbing that on here. There we go. And I want to remove just a little bit from here. Right. So I feel like this is really good in terms of shadows and highlights. Sometimes I like to go back in with some white acrylic to bring out some of the texture and intensify some highlights. I do have some watercolor white, but I don't think it works as well, so I don't want to use that in here. So I'm gonna wait until it dries and maybe add a little bit of acrylic on top. And while that dries, I want to do another quick sketch in my sketchbook here. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. And I'm gonna bring out my sketchbook and with just regular drawing paper. See, I've been sketching some plants in here. But I want to sketch. Here's another one that I worked on. It's really nice, Sharpie. So I'm gonna do a quick sketch of some Venus flytraps with, let's see what I have here. I think I'm gonna be using Sharpie. So I have my black Sharpie. And I just want to, you know, explore some of the shapes a little more with the drawing. So, just with some quick gesture lines. Nothing too detailed. Almost reminds me of some clams, open clams. The shape of this one right here. It's an open trap. Okay, so I like to practice the subject before I paint it sometimes, just to get an idea of, you know, the composition and what I really want to include in my detail painting, just so that I'm more familiar with the subject. And I want some overlapping too. And these have such fun shapes too. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me in my quick sketching session. I might add some color to this one later with some Sharpies or color pencils. But I really wanted to focus on the watercolor one today and kind of work more on the contrast, adding some more contrast. And I feel like I really like the watercolors, and I'm really looking forward to working on my bigger piece. So don't forget to subscribe, comment and like, and check out my website, coronafineart.com. Till next time.